Happy Tuesday, boys and girls. My name is Jeffrey Mitchell, Jeffrey Scott Mitchell, and my life is good. My life may be too good even. The idea of heaven does not sit well with me. There is a such thing as too easy. Too effortless, not challenging enough. I'm not saying that that's my life. I'm not saying that my experience, capability, and resources makes normal, routine life extremely ordinary and routine for me. I'm not saying that I'm used to flying all over the world in the different places, seeing bands here and there, walking into venues. And then since I haven't been doing that, I've been restless, maybe. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. Nope. Not going to say that. Whoops. Looks like the charger for my remote is dead. Or should I say the remote is dead, needs charging. So that means every so often this thing is going to go blank and I won't be able to see myself. And I'll just have to guesstimate that I'm holding this thing right. Nope, I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying that the few times I do go out, I do get to go out and do things. I'm not saying I go wild like a hairy ape in a banana factory. Not saying that. I got toys, I got tools, I got somewhat, I wish this would work. I got somewhat of a media platform. I'm a part of a community or two. I have family. Big things are just happening. Big things are just happening with me. My football team looked really good on their first game. Potential was there. Execution, innovation. Sure, it was a bit rusty. There were some miscues. You know, Ben did some weird things. Everybody did weird things. It's the first game of the season. But we went into a hostile environment and we beat the perennial, I don't know if perennial is the word, but we beat one of the anticipated Super Bowl challengers, one of the favorites to go do that damn thing. Our defense just locked them down. Offense got it together enough to get the victory. Special teams got a touchdown. So I'm happy. I'm happy with what I saw in the offense for the first game. The innovation, the idea of it anyway. They stacked the box on us, so it wasn't no running. It wasn't gonna be no running game. Because they had like 9 men in the box. Well, 9 is an exaggeration, but you know what I mean. So that doesn't bother me. Ben looked good getting the ball out. The receivers look good. I'm gonna be a grandfather. Preparing for that. Got a baby shower coming up. Preparing for that. Concerts. Oh yeah, is it a concert? I can't remember. I can't remember. Oh God, that's right. That concert was rebooked. I gotta factor that in too. Oh Jesus. One thing I can say though, Sprint, Spirit, got some cheap ass airfare. I forgot about they rescheduled the P-Funk concert November 12th. I gotta put that in my calendar. Figure out how I'm gonna make that happen. A lot of stuff going on. And the Soul Funkin' Crab Fest was rescheduled for October 9th. So it goes like this. Funketeers Ball, September 24th, 25th. Then I think after that, Dead Can Dance at the Greek Theater. Then I think the week after that is Funk and Soul Crab Fest. I got a ticket for it. It's in Maryland. I don't have airfare or anything else, so I don't know if that's gonna happen. Then after that, I think the 24th is the baby shower. The 31st, the week after that, is Pittsburgh and Cleveland. In Cleveland. Yeah, I bought a ticket for that. Then after that, I think November 12th is when P-Funk is rescheduled for the Howard Theater. So, we go from there. And then December, the baby's due. And I want to be back there. So, might work from home in Ohio. Find a place with good internet. May have to spend $1,000 in hotels, which, ain't so bad. Spend $1,000 for 8-9 days in a hotel. Go back for the baby shower. And then stay for the game to fly back the day after the game. I don't know. Hell, might as well stay back there, huh? Might as well stay back there. Why fly back? Because I love my sanctuary in my apartment. And I got tools and toys and devices and strategies there and set up to be conducive for work and thinking and waking up in my regiment. I can start a new regiment, that's easy. And I take my laptop with me. It's damn near as capable as being at home. That's for sure. So, it might be other than just being in my own space that I love and worship so much about being home. I don't know, it's funny walking here talking and I can't see myself. But I'm guessing I'm in the camera. I'm pretty sure I am. Still weird not to be able to see myself. I'm wearing my sauna suit. Woke up today, it was 210.0, which was exactly what it was yesterday, I think. Went to bed at 2:13, woke up today at 2:10, walking. If things hold true, I should get back, hit the scale at about 11:15 at 207.6 or 207.4, something like that, which is good for a Tuesday. So I'm good. What was I talking about? Oh, working from home in Ohio. I have to get a monitor. Was gonna try to use my tablet. They say you could use your tablet as a second monitor, and because I'll need a second monitor if I'm gonna work from home. Carrying the laptop is easy. Carrying the docking station, a network cable, 50-foot network cable in case I'm in somebody's house, and I can get Ethernet wired. Just a mouse, keyboard. I don't know if I take the keyboard fitted. If the keyboard fits in the travel, in my carry-on, I'll take it. Cause there ain't gonna be no check bags. I don't do check bags. Even though on Spirit, check bags are cheaper than carry-ons, and you get to carry more, the process probably an extra hour. And it's not like, I'm pressed for time. It's just the point. Standing at the baggage claim. But technically, well, I guess if standing at the baggage claim, now you can't get the rental car because the rental car's off site, so you have to take the shuttle to get the rental car. I guess I can get the rental car while the bags do this or that, but that's not true. Then you got Thanksgiving, Christmas coming up. But I think I feel good about approaching weight gain season. I'm definitely on a good trajectory as far as moving, motivation, energy-wise. Definitely in the gooderish, hovering in the gooderish zone. Even when I sink into the abyss of my indulgences and feel like I'll never ever be able to get out of it, even the Mondays after those weekends are easier. I blame it on the water. I blame it on drinking water and being hydrated. So I go to bed, water bottle next to me. I'll hit it a couple times. It ain't nothing for me to grab it, hit that bottle, squeeze it. Shoot, I gotta be drinking 8 to 10 ounces of pop, easy. I drink a lot of water. Seems like I'm filling up my water container twice a day with a gallon jug. I blame it on the water. Got me feeling better, not passing out, not feeling queasy, not being weird. Still can't drink water in the morning though, without eating. Hey, that's a rabbit. I haven't seen a rabbit around here. That's not a squirrel, that was a rabbit. So I'm good. I'm good. I'm really good. Let's just face it. I'm really good. I'm looking good. I'm feeling good. There's a few things I can tighten up. But for the most part, I don't feel like I'm hitting on all cylinders. I'm not going 100%. I'm not grinding. I'm not going hard. But I'm getting stuff done. I'm idling. Well, maybe not idling. Maybe I'm revving the engine. No, not even revving. Maybe I'm idling high. No, but idling means you're not going anywhere. Maybe I'm cruising. Yeah, I'm cruising. But I'm cruising with intention. And I'm conserving energy, which means I'm being lazy, but I'm trying to utilize actions to the point to maximize the benefit and production and what it produces. So therefore, stuff is getting done. I'm handling my business. There's a couple of big things out there I need to do, but I'm handling mine. So that's my life. You know? That's my life that I love so much. Worship it even. My life and the things around me, the people around me, the events around me. Resources, capability. Memories, my outlook on the future, my worldview, my optimism, pessimism, my apathy. You can't care about everything. You go crazy. You gotta know how to, what's that, serenity prayer? Is that what you guys call it? Think about your serenity prayer. I call it flat out apathy. Where the hell did he come from? Where are all these people coming from? It's like 9 people out here now. All of a sudden, there's 1 million people out here. It's a crowd. You got a crowd of people. What is this, a football game? Like those football games on TV, you look at TV, and the whole stadium is full of people. Nobody wearing a mask. You're talking super spreader events to the max. Talking 70,000 people in there screaming at each other. That can't be good. I'm just saying, that can't be good. But I'm gonna be one of them. God damn it. I'm gonna be one of them. And see, for the Cleveland game, I had to buy 2 tickets. Well, I didn't have to, I did. Because I knew if I bought 2, I just bought 2. I knew I was gonna spend some money. But the prices were good. What got me going was, I got like a super premium seat. I paid for it now. I ain't gonna lie, I'll probably tell you how much I pay later, but not right now. I paid for it. And I can afford it, so, number one, it's just, that probably just makes the rest of what I'm saying irrelevant. I can afford it. And I'm not doing nothing else. And this is what I do. And it's back home. And it's shaping up from what I see early. It could be a hell of a game. I'm thinking they may even flex that game on Halloween to the night. Make it the primetime game. Bring out all the cameras. And the seat I got, almost guaranteed to be on TV. I'm guaranteed to be on. No, I won't be, because I'm in Cleveland. The cameras are always facing the home team, and I'm sitting behind the visitor. So we'll see. But if it's a national telecast, maybe the visiting team crowd. Well, you know, Steeler Nation show out anyway. So I got an extra ticket, got to figure out what I'm gonna do with it. I'm thinking about putting it back on sale. I might do that. I might just turn around, put it on sale on the website for some crazy price, or at least to get a bunch of my money back and see what happens. Maybe somebody needs a single ticket and they want to sit down low like that. Probably too low. Might even be too low, damn it. Might be too low and can't. It'd be hard to see the whole field so close to the bench. But I'll be right there. Players and stuff will be right there. I was just in my head just now. See, since I'm not seeing myself on the camera, I forget that I'm doing this and that I'm holding a stick facing me. And I'm thinking, I'm in my seat at the game and I'm hollering at Steeler player. For whatever reason, it was number 98, whoever that, I don't even know who that is. And I was saying to myself, oh, good play 98. I see you, 98. 98 turns around because he can see me, he can hear me, see me. Turns around, gives me a thumbs up or whatever. 98, 24, 25-year-old kid. And I'm happy to get a thumbs up from a 25-year-old kid. Yeah, you gotta love the sport. You gotta love the sport. Ben will be there. I'll be right there. Ben will be right there. Ben will be able to hear me. When I go, I love you, number 7. I love you, number 7. Anyway, that's what I'm doing. That's where I'm at. Wow, I'm gonna cut this thing off. I'm gonna think about it. Now that it's doing what it's doing, how do I cut it off? See if I can turn it, see if I can get the screen back on. See if I can get the screen back on. I did it. Yeah, I got the screen back on. And I'm still recording. Yay. I was probably low too. Looked like I was holding myself low. You know, I like to be high. I was probably holding myself down like this, I think. You know, I like to be, my eyes in the top quarter of the screen. But anyhow, it's all good, y'all. Out here in my sauna suit. I wore it yesterday. It's a little cooler today, but I wore it yesterday. And when I wear this thing and I get back home, I got to take it off, this and my shirt off, outside. There's so much sweat. And I take it off outside. And I left it hanging on my balcony, but now they doing work on the balcony out exterior. So I'll probably just throw it on the balcony, let it, spread it out as much as possible, let it dry a little bit. And the shirt is completely soaking wet to the point Had to wring it out. I didn't mean to hit that. I had to wring it out. And it was dripping wet. Left it outside to dry in the hot 100-degree sun. Same shirt, I put the same shirt back on too. Left it outside, hung up. I guess they were out there working, it fell on the ground. I was like, where'd my shirt go? I was over there in the corner someplace. Went and grabbed it, took it in the house. It was dry. So, put it back on again this morning. Da-da-da-da. I feel myself sweating. And it's to the point where, well, when I wore my pants last time, I couldn't even sit down. I took the pants off, it was just sweat just coming from everywhere. I couldn't sit down because the chair in the bedroom is cushioned, cloth and cushion. My underwear was soaking wet. So when I did sit down on it, it just soaked the whole chair. So basically, when I go home, I'm gonna have to undress without sitting down. Take my shoes off, socks off, without sitting down. That's always fun. Exercise. But it feels good. When I finish this up and I get home, it feels good. It's all good. Even when I get this far and make the turn to go back, it's a little bit of an adrenaline rush. And not excitement, but you get a boost knowing that you've accomplished or that you're getting down, or, you know, plus then my body is starting to get into it too. Body is starting to wake up and find its rhythm. So my steps feel good. You know, I feel good, the heart is going. It feels good to be out here. God, it feels good to walk. I love walking. My sister started it. She used to walk. Be telling us about it. When I started, I was doing like 6,000 steps in my normal routine. And I stepped up and stepped up. So eventually got to the point where I was getting up an hour early just to get steps in. And from there, again,
Beat me to it this time.
I know, I saw you, I was anticipating.
Have a good one.
Yeah, until tomorrow. So, you know, oh, let me get this. All right. So, you know, I'm out here doing what I do. Y'all know. Sweating, keeping it down, and understanding that this walking, sure, it's about losing weight. You know, I kind of focus on it about the weight loss thing, but really, it's about staying in motion, keeping the body fit and moving. The mental and maybe even psychological aspect of walking for hours with no music and just thinking and being into that. Thinking of myself and just, you know, that oneness of walking and thinking, and you get into that vibe or that rhythm. And the fact, and then being out outside, get used to not being in an apartment, get comfortable and very familiar with just being out, walking the streets. I mean, because when I was back home, I walked from downtown to where I used to live. That's crazy. When I was younger, I would never think about doing anything like that. That's just crazy. It seemed like it'd be too far to even think about, even considering But I did it because I'm a walker now. I got my Google Maps out and said, hey, I can walk from downtown to where I used to live, and it's the same distance as I walk every morning. I'm like, wow. One time I walked from my daughter's house to our house. House is on St. Louis. And you know, it seems like something crazy and you know, just too much. But it ain't, you know, once you figure it out, take a look at it and assess the situation, assess it as an adult with the experience of an adult, understanding miles and distance in relation to, you know, how far you've been and what you've done before. Anyhow, my name is Jeffrey. This is gonna hurt. I already know. Here we go, watch. Here's my hand. Look at it, you can see it. Ooh, this one is a tough. Ooh, yeah, that was a good one. Ouch. Swinging on y'all 2 times. For me, for the funk. And for every elementary particle and atom that has ever existed in this or in any universe that ever was, is, or will be. The totality of it all is where the answer lies. The answer lies in the totality of it all. My name is Jeffrey, and I'm out.